Hey up everyone, welcome back to my Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. So Ifrit's dead, for now. Let's get straight into it and see what Minfilia wants us to do. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter you travelled to the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Ida and Papalimo that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Yorkshire. Or rather, you have guests.
Beg pardons. Ah, Lady Minfilia, radiant as always.
I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst.
I'm here on behalf at Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa, to offer said hero a place of honour within our ranks.
As you can see, Yorkshire, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organisation would have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Yorkshire's deeds spread so quickly that the immortal flame should know of her triumphs to be expected. But what of the other Grand Companies? Eee! Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Bumpkin. It is no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. And imagine our pride when we learned that you began your journey as an adventurer in our own Gridania. Know that the people hold you in high esteem, and that you will always be welcome among us. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of a valiant woman such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelveswood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Bumpkin. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A woman of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Uldar.
The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. It's only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let's see the grand vessel of Limsa to the shores of glory.
Well, that's something to think about, isn't it? Lady Minfilia. Very well. Though I am quite sure you need not reminding, may have a brief summary of this situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organisations empowered to call upon the martial, economic and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organisations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Uldar. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defence and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavours. If you are agonising over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent, Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you're entitled to do so. And yet, I concede that it is no small choice you face. Ah, a thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I'm given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You're all wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well, let Yorkshire hear our leader speak and return here with her decision. We eagerly await your answer. I forgot which voice I did for which, so I just said it in different tones. I know full well that adventurers are, by nature, a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited for the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of a great power, Yorkshire, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power won't attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of a Grand Company, however, you will be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organisation need not mean leaving another. I hope that we continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I will have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Yorkshire, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now it is time for you to make ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place.
Well, all of that text made my bloody throat dry.
Jesus. Okay, let's leave the Solar and go speak to Tataru. Tataru. A hero in the making. I fear this is what this video is going to be about. It's literally just going to be the remembrance services. If one takes too long, not like the first one, I can't remember how long they take, but I know that they take a while. So if it is going to take too long, I'll do one, and then I'll go and do my level 25 job quest. And then we'll see where we're at with that. I don't want to overwhelm you with too much. Anyways, I digress. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Yorkshire. I might have sung your praise a little too loudly and often. To a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally, if necessary. Anyways, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services, and Elder Seedseer Kania Senna will deliver her address at Miketo's amphitheatre. I should probably mention at this point, due to the organisational challenges involved in assembling all the involved parties, it's possible the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Uldar, where Flame General Rauban Aldin will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumoured there's going to be a special guest. How exciting! Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Mulvib Blufusfin will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry as Anthiel, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though. With your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favour of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. Well, we can use the return. That's handy, because if this one does take quite long, then at least we're in the place where I can pick up my next job quest. So, Miketo's Amphitheatre. Right, I believe this is all voiced, so I'll mute my mic and enjoy.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 Seedseers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the green wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, Some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the forest.
For the elementals! If you'll permit me, Alfie no. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition and wont to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramu. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defence. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty. though no wonders how long it will be before it is broken. I'm just going to cut it there a second. I'm really sorry if you hear this banging in the background. Oh my god. They're really here to ruin my life, I swear. So what's happening is there was a big building outside my house, not right outside my house, but across the street. It was a big school, and the council have decided that they wanted to close it and knock it down. So at the moment, these diggers are just absolutely smashing the hell out of rock, stone and everything. So I don't know how this is going to sound, and I'm so sorry if the microphone picks it up, but I'm going to have to make sure that I can do it at a time where I can close my window, because my car's also on charge, so I can't shut my window. So I do apologise for any background noise, and I'll make sure in my next video that I'll do it at a different time when they're not banging around. So I hope you can bear with me with that. I'm really sorry again. So we'll carry on through the noise of the machinery. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defence. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the woods, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long that will take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of capable adventurer prove to them then? We will find out. Well, perhaps we will find out, if the Elder Seedseer's words fell on fertile ground. Right, well, that's the Gridanian one. I think what I'll do is I'll make my way over to Uldar. I think I'll use the airship. I'll make my way over to Uldar. Actually, no, what I'll do is I'll make my way to the Conjurer's Guild. We'll spend a day with Eorzea, and I will come back with another video when there isn't so much banging outside. I really hope it's not picking it up too much, but because I haven't got like an amazing microphone, it's at the moment it's just seems to pick up quite a lot. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it there. Honestly, I'm so sorry about this. I didn't realise they were going to be making that much noise, but it turns out that they've managed to get to my side of the building, so it's really, really loud. So I know I keep saying sorry, but you know, I'm supposed to be putting out content for people to watch, and then you're listening to my voice and hearing all this banging in the background. You know, with my attention span, sometimes my brain will sort of focus on the background noise more than the person talking. So my brain will be going, "Oh, it's really annoying." So yeah, I'm going to end it there, and in the next video we'll do the level 25 job quest, and hopefully the next remembrance service in Uldar. So thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video, undisturbed hopefully. Bye bye.